Welcome to the That's Not Important podcast. This is a new segment on our channel with me and Jerry over here.
Jerry.
Me and Jerry wanted to start a podcast that we could just talk about a lot more, maybe personal issues, not personal issues, but just issues that maybe more students can relate to and stuff like that. It's less news based and more kind of just free
personal feelings of situations going on.
Yeah. Okay, so anyway, jumping into this right now, we're just gonna talk. These are gonna be longer videos. They're gonna be kind of whatever, and really, if you're into it, be into it. If you're not, check out our other videos on the channel. Alright, so I was sitting down. This was the day, this was yesterday. This was right before we were about to go back to school. I was panicked because I had a whole bunch of work to do, which is my fault because I had 2 weeks to do all my work and I didn't do anything. But I was sitting there, I was listening to this other podcast, and one thing that I want to talk about first, which is weird because it's really controversial and kind of touchy and personal, but we're both black, right? Do you think it's okay? That's a good segue. What's happening? No, do you think it's okay to say the N-word if you're not black? And that's what they were talking about in this podcast, and it's one black guy, one Hispanic, or no, he's Filipino or something, but they were talking about they were answering the question, and this white person, I think his name was Brandon, doesn't matter, but he was is it okay to say the N-word, if I'm rapping to a song, if I'm whatever, is it okay to say it? What do you think?
In a way, I feel it's not, I don't think that it's okay for even black people to say the N-word. However, as long as they don't use it in a derogatory term, then it should be fine. Because it's okay, like what that Brandon guy was saying, how he listen to rap music, and in the majority of the rap music, they do use vulgar terms such as that, and he'd have to because he's white or because he's whatever race, he'd have to bleep it out, when as if you are black, you could say it, and it's just that's fine. So I feel maybe in a way no one should be able to say it, or everyone should be able to say it. As long as it's not used in a negative way.
With that being said, I used to be, I don't know, at some point in time I really didn't care. It never really bothered me, and I think that's the thing, with this time, on the internet, if you're on social media, you'll see all the time people are getting in trouble for saying the N-word. If you're not black on the internet, if you're in the public eye, if you're on the internet, if you are famous people, people are getting in trouble for saying the N-word, for using the N-word and all these different things. I feel in a way, it's I never used to be offended by the use of it until people told me to be upset about it, and then I was angry. And I kind of I was thinking about that because when they said, basically they kind of said the same thing, not that not even black people should use it, but that just say it's just a word, and at first I was okay, well, that I don't agree with that. I think that that's dumb. But then I kind of thought about it, and it's just a word. And actually, I was on Instagram the other day, and I saw a post, and they were talking about something, saying that boys are dumb and this is how they feel, blah blah blah, whatever. It was something ranting about boys, but the person in the post that they censored the word dumb. They put D*MB to put dumb, and I commented, I tagged my friend in, and I was why did they censor the word dumb? I don't even understand. And then the girl replied to me, and it was feminist blog, which I don't have a problem with feminist. I consider myself a feminist, but anyway, I'll get into that. But she was like, not feminist. She said that dumb is an ableist term, that it's not, that it's offensive, that it's a slur. And like people were just kind of like telling me I wasn't in like an argument, but they just kept saying like, look, it's offensive, it's a slur, it should be blurred, it shouldn't be said. And I was so confused because I don't know.
I mean, I guess in a way it can be, but I mean, calling someone dumb or like saying something like that can be offensive because, you know.
But what she was saying, it's not that it's offensive, but that it's offensive to the disabled community.
Right. I would feel the same way, but
the way, honestly, because that made me question everything. Because how I feel about the N-word completely is contrasted by how I feel about dumb. I think that saying dumb should be censored is dumb. Like it's stupid to me. But then I say, okay, well, how can I say that dumb is a word, whatever. But then I say, well, white people can't say the N-word, these people can't say the N-word, when in reality, it is just a word. Yes, it has historical context. Yes, it was completely offensive.
But it's just a word.
At the end of the day,
people don't use it as how it was before. You know, people just use it basically as saying, oh, you know, like my friend. Like it's not meant in a negative way.
Yeah, and it's a very controversial topic because either people feel completely this way about it or completely this way. And I think, honestly, I feel like if I was white and I'm listening to Drake and he says the N-word in a song, it's like I should pause because I'm white. I can't say that.
Yeah, exactly.
And I don't know. How, honestly, I don't know. I wouldn't, personally, like, if a white rapper came out and they were rapping and they used the N-word, I wouldn't be on board with that. But I feel like I'm just kind of changing with how I feel about it. And that's all I want to talk about. Not if it's right or wrong or not, but just that, like, I don't really know how to feel about that. And I heard it. I heard the argument, and then it's like I'm kind of stuck in the middle of, is it wrong? Is it right? If white people come up to me and say the N-word, like, it sounds dumb to me when they say it. It doesn't sound right when white people, because I feel like you're trying too hard. What are you trying to do right now? And then there are still people, because you said they don't use it in an offensive way, but there still are people who are like, those, there's still racist people out there. So it's like, what?
Because I mean, like, even Hispanics, like, they use that word, and they talk to other Hispanics, not just like,
it's like, hey, what's up? It's like, none of y'all are black right now.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about?
But, like, I don't see it as it being offensive, or I don't see it as it being a negative thing. It's like, oh, hey, like, what's up? Like, you're my friend. But, I mean, at the same time, it is kind of like, okay, boy, you're not.
You know what I want to know? Why there's so many derogatory terms for races in America. People, like, white people, y'all are racist. Like, y'all, like, there's been so much. I'm just being real. Like, in the past,
some white people.
What I mean is that a lot in the past, white people have been very racist, very discriminatory to other groups. Whatever. Anyway, I don't care. I'm not trying to be politically correct here. I'm just trying to rant. In the past, a lot of derogatory, offensive, very racially charged terms have come about for other minority groups. Yet, all people want to go around saying the N-word. Why do people want to be black so bad?
Yeah.
You don't hear me coming up to you and be like, hey, what's up, my insert racial term for Hispanic people or for Asian people. But you see people walking around here all the time, using black slurs, using black language, like bae. Like, that's no, like, honestly, it makes me mad because, like, if you look at people are like things we should leave behind in 2015, and they're like words like bae and like someone in my class today.
Yes.
Y'all on camera?
Yeah.
We're doing what?
Y'all doing podcast?
Yeah.
When's my next appearance?
Your next appearance. You're done. That was it. It was just, we bring in a guest.
Huh?
We bring
a
new
guest
guests
like every week.
Yeah.
I'm like the reoccurring guest. I'm like the one that you bring on like at least once a week.
Maybe.
I showed my mom that podcast. I
Did
did.
you really?
Huh?
Oh.
I showed my girlfriend too.
What did they
Is that what they say? What did they say?
I said, you dumbass. You'd rather be in jail than I was like, yeah. Y'all on me? What are y'all talking about today?
We started a new thing. We're just ranting about stuff. Like,
I want to rant.
do you want to be on this right now?
No. I'm not
Because you're in
good.
the middle of. Okay.
Are y'all still recording?
Yeah.
I thought you stopped it.
No, I was just checking to see if it was still
I was
recording.
getting all of this.
Yeah.
I was this gonna go on YouTube too?
I mean,
If he wants
What's up,
to.
baby?
nobody can see you right now. For real.
I'll see you later. You good, alright?
You too.
So Jalen is. What?
Wait.
Keep going.
There was people in your like. There was people in your room. You're talking to people in the hallway, like before, like. No, like before, like 10 minutes, 20 minutes ago. Like when the first lunch was starting, you're talking to people in the hallway.
Maybe. What happened?
Nothing.
What are you getting at?
I don't know.
I feel like we're gonna have to start over because I'm not
I'm
cutting
so
this out.
confused right now. Did I say something inappropriate or something?